everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kimmy and I am going to Walt Disney World this month. It's finally here. So today's video, I wanted to share with you exactly what I put in my Florida Parks bag. I get asked this question a lot. I'm going to break it down, everything I put in my bag that I essentially need for the parks. So let's do this. Okay, so first off, what bag do I take to the parks? In case you couldn't already tell, I'm a massive loungefly fan. I have about 15 of these bad boys, but unfortunately I can't take them all as much as I'd like to. So I've narrowed it down to 3, which I think is pretty impressive. So the 3 I'm going to take are, the first one is this Star Wars Rebel Pilot bag. Obviously Galaxy's Edge is in Hollywood Studios and I am a massive Star Wars fan, so I'm taking this one to use there. And I also have the matching purse. Just need to transfer everything over to that purse. The second bag I'm going to be taking is this beauty, which is the Chippendale Loungefly bag. I am a massive Dale fan. He's my absolute favourite. So I'm going to be taking this one. I haven't used this one yet, so I'm really excited to actually get it out of its packaging and use that one. And then my main bag that I'll be using in the parks is this beauty, which is the exclusive Disney Parks Loungefly bag in red, which, in case you couldn't tell, matches my ears because my favourite colour is red. So this is going to be the main bag I use, and then I'll transfer over, depending on what park we go to Chippendale, and obviously Hollywood Studios would be Star Wars. Okay, so in no particular order, this is actually going to be all over the place. In no particular order, these are all the things I pack into one of them Loungefly bags. And I know it's going to sound like a lot, but they do all fit. So please believe me when I tell you they do all fit. First off is obviously a purse. Of course this is a Loungefly, this is a low-key Loungefly. I always take my purse into every park. I will have some cash on me, but I don't carry that much cash because I do use my Revolut card. I only pack the essential cards I need into my purse, so there will be my Revolut card, which is obviously for holiday. I do take my British debit card because obviously at the airport. My driving licence I take in case I want to buy alcohol. Now please be aware that when you do purchase alcohol in any of the parks, 9 times out of 10, and I've experienced it quite a lot, they will ask for your driving licence as well as a photocopy of your passport. You can take your passport into the parks. I personally don't like to, just in case I lose it. So I always take a photocopy of my passport in the parks with me and provide them with my driving licence. Next up, the essentials to make this vlog possible is all the camera stuff. This is a little, I don't actually know where this is from. This is a little aerial bag I got gifted quite a few years ago. But in here I have everything I need for the cameras. I am shooting this on a Canon G7X Mark II, which is every vlogger's go-to camera. I would show you, but I'm filming it, so unfortunately I can't. In here I have my waterproof camera. I use the Fujifilm XP waterproof camera. I don't tend to take this to the parks because I will just use my G7X. I don't tend to take it on water rides, and there's not that many. I will use this in the water park. So on top of that, in here I have my little IKEA bag, which is honestly the best thing I've ever purchased in my life. In here are my spare batteries, and I have a little holder for all my spare memory cards. They're not all in there because they are being formatted as we speak, but that is where I put all of my memory cards. And I pop that in the little IKEA bag so I don't have to rumble through my actual camera bag to get that out. Slight apologies, I had to change angle because my battery died. Technical problems. Woohoo! Okay, next up is my mini first aid kit, which I take in a Lulu Guinness clutch bag. I like to keep it all together just in case I do need stuff. I haven't got to rumble through my bag for a plaster or anything. So in here I will have a mini deodorant. It's very hot in Florida, it's very sweaty. You don't want to be that person in the queue that smells. I'm very paranoid about that thing, so I take a little mini deodorant to the parks. I also take chewing gum. I really like to chew gum, and you can't buy it in the parks, and I don't really like American gum, so I will take my own. These are just Wrigley's Extra. I take a mini Savlon just in case we do get cuts. You don't just want to stick a plaster on, so I have a little mini Savlon to get me through. Lip balm, which obviously I think is absolutely essential. I do sometimes wear lipstick. I'm not a massive fan of wearing lipstick because it dries after a while, and park days are long days. So I take lip balm, and this has SPF. This is Malibu lip care. It's watermelon flavour. It's actually SPF 30, so I would definitely recommend getting a lip balm with definitely an SPF in it. I then have some lens wipes. I do wear glasses. I'm supposed to wear glasses. I don't wear them. But I do take them to the park just in case my eyes start to get tired. But these are really good for cleaning sunglasses as well, so I'll always have a couple of these. I also take normal plasters. I'm actually quite sensitive to plasters, so I have to take sensitive plasters. Bearing in mind, I do pack all this, but if you do have an injury, you can just go to the first aid room in the park and they'll sort you all out with plasters, Savlon, tablets, everything like that. I have anxiety, so me going and asking for help is a really big deal. Compy blister plasters, because shoes do rub. I've had it a few times. It's not a nice feeling, it's horrible. And then lastly, I will take some paracetamol. I can't take ibuprofen because I'm asthmatic, but I take paracetamol because the sun can give you a headache, especially squinting all day, so I take that as well. Next is some wipes. I carry these around with me everywhere because Florida is very hot, Florida is very sweaty. I don't like being sweaty, so I do tend to wipe myself down every so often if I'm feeling a little bit too sweaty. I don't like it. I do plan on buying a cooling towel, but I don't have one yet. They sell them in Animal Kingdom, I'm going to get one there. And also a packet of pocket tissues. Just, they're essential. I do feel like I'm going to be crying a hell of a lot on this trip, so, oh, I've dropped them. So yeah, packet of tissues. As I've said about 5 times already, Florida is very hot, which is why the next 3 things are absolutely essential to me, and 2 of them are fans. The first one is a handheld fan I got from Flying Tiger. I absolutely adore this thing. It folds up into the little pouch. I went over there. It does unfold to a fan, and you can just fan yourself with it wherever you are. So that was really funny. The second is this handheld fan from Easyac. I got this off Amazon and I will link it below. I saw this on Broken Takes vlog and I had to grab one for myself. I've actually used it during this heat wave we've had in the UK this summer, and it's been an absolute godsend. Also, if like me, you're a bigger girl, I get chub rub, it happens. I use this stuff. This is from Asda by Little Angels. I was going to say Liquid Angels. It's liquid talcum powder. I put this on my thighs before I go to the parks, and then I will put it on my thighs throughout the day. It is honestly the best thing I've ever found for chub rub, so I could not recommend this stuff enough. The next thing I have in my park bag are little Ziploc bags. I got these from Splash Mountain. I don't know if they still give them out. This is a few years ago they gave these ones out. They say have a zippity-doo-dah day on them. I'm not too sure if they still give them out, but I did take quite a few because I really like Splash Mountain. So I'll tend to keep a couple. One just to put my phone in when I go on water rides, anything like that. The other one I use for the next thing I pack in my park bag. That is reusable straws. I do take my own straws to the parks. I'm not a massive fan of paper straws, and I do like to protect the environment, so I'll take my own little rubber straws with me. I also take a cutlery set. And I know that's going to sound really weird, but I do like using my own cutlery because, again, I am environmentally friendly. I don't like using the plastic ones that you just use and then chuck in the bin. So just to do my little bit for the environment, I take my own cutlery set. I also take a pair of sunglasses with me. These are absolutely filth. I do not know why I just put them on my face. They need cleaning with a lens wipe. I think these are from Flying Tiger. But obviously Florida sun, it does get on your nerves quite a bit, so obviously sunglasses are essential. I also have a tendency to wear makeup. I don't wear makeup every day, but I do wear makeup in the parks most days. If I do, I won't take my whole makeup set with me. If it rubs off, it rubs off. I don't really mind. I do, however, take powder with me. This is by Maybelline, it's Fit Me powder. It's the best powder I've ever used. A little tip as well, if you are using sunglasses, if you just pop a bit of this on the actual inside where it touches your nose, your makeup won't move from the sunglasses. I do take my own water bottle to the park. This is from the range, this little water bottle. I think this is really handy because it does come with a little keep it cool function inside. So you just twist this off, pop it in the, twist it off, pop it in the freezer, twist it back on and fill with water, and it will keep your water as cold as the Florida sun will allow you to. Water in the park is very expensive at $5 a bottle, and it is plastic, and I try to be as environmentally friendly as possible, so I do just take my own water bottle. Don't forget that all quick service restaurants and Starbucks in the parks will give you free water if you ask for it, and there are now water bottle filling stations around the parks as well. Okay, we're nearly there. So I really don't like the Disney ponchos, which is why I take my own one. Disney ponchos are very expensive, and I do find they tend to leak a lot. Last time I wore one because I really didn't want to get wet on Splash Mountain, and the side of it popped and I absolutely got drenched anyway, so I didn't see the point in it. So I do take my own one. This is a Pac-Man one. It's actually Blinky the ghost. I may or may not cut away to me wearing it right now. But yeah, this is my poncho. I do have a tendency to just fold it up and then I'll tie it with a little hairband just to keep it all nice and compact. But I think a poncho is very essential, especially for rainy season in Florida. I have a tendency to keep my Florida ears on throughout the whole of my time in the parks. I don't normally tend to take them off unless I'm going on a ride that tells me to take them off, like Thunder Mountain Railroad, because you will lose them. If not, I will put them on my bag. I do have a clip coming that I found on Etsy that just slots in the middle bit to attach to your Loungefly bag. It hasn't arrived yet, so I can't show you. But it looks like a really cool gadget to just take your ears off when you want to. Obviously in Florida, again, it's very hot. I have very long hair, so I do have a tendency to get annoyed at it down all day. So I will also take a scrunchie with me just so I can shove it in a ponytail when the heat's getting a little bit too much. I'm not a massive fan of hairbands. I love a scrunchie. There's always a scrunchie on my wrist. This is obviously a chip and down one. So one of those. Also, I take a little compact hairbrush. This is from Primark. It also has a mirror in it, so which is essential for the parts. Before you want to take a family photo, you've got to make sure you look good. So it's in there. And obviously this just pops out and pops back in. So I take one of those just so I can brush my hair throughout the day, because roller coasters do tend to make your hair pretty messy and pretty knotty very quickly. And finally, probably the most essential thing that everyone takes with them is their phone. I always take my phone with me. This is honestly keeps me going throughout the parks. If I'm bored in a queue, you have the Disney Parks app, My Disney Experience, when you're downloading all your photos. I tend to keep them all in a folder, which I'll show you here, with all the essential apps that I believe I need in Florida itself. And because I use my phone quite a lot, I will take a power bank. I tend to take one a day. I do have quite a few power banks, but I'll only take one a day and leave the others on charge. So I'll take a power bank and a cable to obviously recharge as I'm going. So that is everything I pack in my Disney park bag. I hope you found this useful. Anything that you can think of that I didn't mention that you think other people should hear about, please leave in the comments below. Hopefully this has been insightful for you. I can't wait to actually use everything in my park bag. Not long now until I go. I think I am officially on the... oh my god, I have 7 days. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you did like it, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, because a new Walt Disney World vlog series is coming very soon. In my next video, I'm going to do a pack with me where I'm going to show you everything I'm packing in my suitcase as well as my hand luggage. So don't forget to stick around for that. But thank you for watching and goodbye.